Space crack gives turbo autism. Yeah, I mean, that's basically how Dune works. But yeah, it's like, when you look at Dune as a setting, that's like, the amount of thought that Frank Herbert put into it is what makes it such an awesome setting, because it's not just a, what if the Roman Empire but space? It's a, you know, here's all these things that happened in the history of this world, which has changed things from what you would expect in a typical sci-fi setting. And so this is the reason that, like, here are the reasons that even though you would expect, you know, robots and faster than light travel and AI and laser guns, like, here's a setting where all of those things existed once upon a time, but don't exist now, and here's why. And like, that's the part of alternate history that really, I find interesting. Not so much the, oh look, lasers and giant robots. Like, that's cool. But to me, like, the Battletech setting is cool because how do you overcome interplanetary logistics? Right? That's one of the cool parts of the Battletech franchise to me. How do you overcome logistics? How do you deal with a world where there are weapons more powerful than nukes, but there are regulations on their use? How do you as an infantryman deal with a mech when, you know, mechs are supposed to be, like, contrary to popular belief because of the video games that you play in Battletech, like, mechs are the primary way of fighting wars, but they are not the most common war-fighting piece of hardware. The most common soldier in the Battletech universe is still the grunt with a rifle on the ground. It is not the Mechwarrior. The Mechwarrior is the fighter pilot of the Battletech universe. And while they get all of the attention in the Battletech media, it's kind of like Ace Combat in that way, where Ace Combat takes place in a world where all the other types of warfighting exist, but the setting is specifically structured to be about the pilots and the planes. That doesn't mean that there aren't still tanks fighting. That doesn't mean that there aren't still infantry going house to house in occupied territory. You just don't see that part. But Battletech goes out of its way to address those parts, and while you don't necessarily see those bits of the setting, they do still tell you about how that works. Anyway, let's head to the cantina, because we can actually take a couple of extra cantina missions. I'll go ahead and kill some Highlander mechs. We can absolutely do that. Oh, and we've also got some, God bless it, we've also got some collect items stuff, which, I mean, we kind of need to do. Oh, shit. Chat, they're giving away 2 AMS systems and 5 bins of ammo. I'm doing this for the reward. Fuck Treasure Hunter. I'm doing it for AMS systems. Because even though we're at the point in the timeline where they should be showing up, they're still pretty damn rare. But let's check the market. Because it is the Terran Industrial Zone, so we've got some stuff. We got a Tier 4... LBX-10. Got a Tier 3 Artemis LRM-5, which doesn't really get me going. We're not really using LBXs right now, but I wouldn't turn my nose up at a Tier 4. Got a Tier 4... Oh, you know what? Tier 4 AC-5 burst fires. These are what we're using in the crab. I'm gonna put those in there. Absolutely gonna put those in there. Yes, please. We got Advanced Ballistic FCS. We'll definitely take that. FCS Heat. So it's basically like the FCS Nova, but a crappier version. LBX-10 double bins. Yes, please. We got a heat bank. Hell yes, I'll take that. Light engine prototype. Prototype light fusion engine sacrificed the capacity to carry additional internal heat sinks and some shielding, but reduce the engine weight down to 60%. Chat, this is actually really good, isn't it? Like, it doesn't reduce the weight as much as an XL, but it also doesn't have the drawback of blowing up the whole fucking mech if you lose a side torso, right? I'ma take it. I'ma take it. We got Endo structure for sale, finally. Like, they're actually just selling Endo in the shop. Never thought I'd see the day. I mean, so when we're looking at it, and this is the reason I'm asking. Like, it doesn't mention anything about the side torso shit, and it just says weight minus 0.5 tons. Just reduces the engine weight by 60%. It does have crit slots in the torso, so it'll still blow like an XL. Well, that's bullshit. I spent that money for nothing. Weak. Anyway, let's see if we got any hero mechs here. Doesn't look like it. I'm not really surprised. For some reason, Terra's kind of shit when it comes to, like, what you actually find in the shops. I mean, I would expect to find much better stuff, but nah. Anyway, we came here to do some repairs, so let's do some repairs. We got a lot of mechs that we just used in a 3-mission operation, so let's get them taken care of. Let's get all our mechs put back together. Mechwarrior 5. Mechwarrior 5. Chat, I think the game froze. Dude, okay, I'm not frozen, right? Shit. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I have no idea what the fuck that was about. It's working. There we go. Jesus. I was having a moment there. I thought that game had died on me. Good lord. Alright, let's continue then. Oh no, that's the one that got blown up. Okay, we gotta cancel that work order. We're gonna have to do some repairs on that. Cancel that work order, please. We will go and repair these others instead. I'm only trying to repair the stuff that doesn't need your equipment replaced, because we may not have the same tier of equipment. Let's get you repaired. Let's get Kawato repaired. Then let's have a look at the King Crab. Can we... Okay, well, aside from the gyro, we lost the gyro, which we don't have a replacement for. We do have some other gyros. I mean, the agility is good, flexibility is okay too. So we'll replace it with a flexibility gyro. And there we go. We'll go ahead and get the repairs started on that one. Just went to Canopus and they put cat ears on my mech. Yeah, that's usually a free service. It's an opt-out service though. So like whenever if you're ever in Canopus space, just the thing to remember is like they will leave the cat ears off. You just have to opt out. It's usually in the fine print at the bottom of the contract whenever you take your stuff to get repaired. So just like FYI in the future, just tell them ahead of time, hey, don't worry about the cat ears, and it's all good. So just, you know. As a Taurian, we used to be allies with Canopus. I've been there enough times. Trust me on this one. Trust and believe, I know what I'm talking about. I may or may not have a few pairs of cat ears in my closet as a direct result of forgetting to check that box on a contract or two. I'm not going to confirm or deny. I'm just saying it might have happened. Maybe. Anyway, let's start stripping out what we can on these other mechs. Again, the game is really fucking struggling right now. We're basically just going to strip any useful equipment out of these other mechs. That's the whole reason that we picked them up off of salvage. And then we'll sell whatever's left over. Give me the Endo. Give me the Pharaoh. I guess give me the Streak ammo. I don't really want it or need it, but I'll take it. Then we got the Jaeger that had the tier 4 equipment in it. Oh no, you don't have to, like, on the down low with that, Sierra. I will fully admit, like, yeah, we occasionally take R&R trips to Canopus. I know that there are certain people that don't like it and don't want to go there. That's fine. You're allowed to just stay in your bunk and beat your meat furiously if you prefer. That's fine. But the vast majority of the crew enjoys our jaunts into Canopus for R&R. So, you know, it's just me. It's me doing a solid for the people that are helping keep the company in business. You know what I mean? Like, Trick friend, you don't have to get your beak wet, man. Like, it's cool if you don't want an STD. All you gotta do is just keep it wrapped up. That's it. That's it. It's super easy. Super easy. Like, you say that like it's some kind of difficult proposition to avoid getting the clap on Canopus. Worst case scenario, wear a full body condom. That shit's not even frowned upon in Canopus. You can go to a day spa and get that shit done. So I'm just saying, like, you know, it's just, you gotta have an open mind, that's all. And adequate preparation. Anyway, let's pull some tier 4 gear out of this mech. I don't want to sound rude, but you seem like the one spending a lot in the VIP. Look, I work hard, I play hard, and I'm in charge, so my bill gets to be bigger than the rest. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Fight me. When you deal with Rihanna and or Darius and Fahad and all these other goofballs on the daily, and then do all the paperwork, and then fill out all the other shit, and then babysit a bunch of grown-ass men and women while they go out and make parking lots, if you want to do all that, then you can spend 6 figures on cat girls too. But until then, I'm the one who's going to be living large in Space Vegas. Thank you very much. Be glad I let you off the boat at all, okay? Hey, no fucking respect, I swear. I swear. Out here doing you a favor and you want to complain because I spent more money than you. But you do more work than me, and then you can spend more money than me. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Think I'll be taking any fucking lip? Taking any fucking lip off of you salty mech jacks? Whose fucking name do you think it says at the top of the paperwork for this company's incorporation? I promise you, it doesn't say Soulshare Fuck Murder. It doesn't say Sierra. It doesn't say Erst. I'll take some more streak ammo. Find all this salty sassiness I'm using in the most affirmative way. I mean, if you're looking for like if you're disturbed by the salt or the sass, then you might want to go somewhere else, because you're gonna get plenty of that here. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I can't believe... I can't... Look, chat, I know I've said this before. The quick draw is not a great mech. It's just, you know, not every mech can be a 10 out of 10. That's just the way it is in the inner sphere. Not every mech can be a 10 out of 10. The quick draw has problems being a 5 out of 10 on a good day. But when you take a quick draw and you put 6 small lasers in it, you've taken a 5 out of 10 and you've made it a 2 out of 10. Like, you've taken a mech that already had a hard time just not dying, and you've now essentially cut both of its legs off. Like, what? We put a bunch of small pulse lasers in a fire starter. That makes sense. Why put them in a fucking 60-ton mech? That does not make it... Like, exactly, Elijah. The quick draw is aggressively mediocre on a good day. I have no fucking idea what they were thinking, putting a bunch of small pulse lasers in this thing. I am genuinely surprised that whoever built that quick draw somehow found a way to take an aggressively mediocre mech and make it even worse. That is an impressive feat of engineering. I don't think I even wanted anything else off of this. I mean, I'll take the rest just because. Alright, there we go. There we go. Best location for a quick draw is underneath the feet of my mech. Yeah. 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 So, Zoralis, the quick draw is... In Mechwarrior 5, it's crap because all of its weapon hardpoints are small hardpoints. In YAML, it's still crap because most of its weight is given over to jump jets and its oversized engine core for a 60-ton mech. I could build a quick draw that doesn't suck. I'm not going to, but I could. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I say that when we start the new career, I'm probably going to get stuck with a quick draw and I'm going to hate every minute of it. At any rate. Well, so, okay, Nightbot, you've seen a charger with a bunch of small lasers in Mechwarrior Online. That's because the charger is faster than the fucking quick draw. And if you put a supercharger or mask in it, or triple strength myomer, like, you can make the charger absolutely lethal in close range. Like, if you were to put a bunch of small pulse lasers into a charger, give it triple strength myomer so it's hitting harder when it heats up, and then intentionally take heat sinks out of it so it runs hot, you can do some really disgusting stuff with a charger if you build it right. But the quick draw as a platform is just so bad out the starting gate, it's very, very difficult to make it anything more than average. And Grendler rolling into the chat on a Saturday says, glad I could catch the stream, just moving from Ohio to Colorado and I am beat. Well, congratulations on the move, Grendler. And welcome to the stream on a Saturday. I hate to do it to you, but I actually just realized it's been over 4 hours. So we are past the point where I should have taken a BRB. So let me get on that, chat. We've done all the repairs and the strip down work that we need to do. So let's get back over here to the leopard and let's do a BRB, shall we? Again, it's been 4 hours. Now's a good time to get up, do some stretches, get some drinks, refresh your beverages, get a snack, whatever you need to be comfy, and then we will come back and we will reconvene. So, all right, Chad. We are back. We are back. We is back. Persona 5, Persona 5. As always, I love you. Take a break. Take a break. Alright, let's get the game audio back on. And, hold on a second, I apologize, I know I just sat down, I said we're back, hold on, I just got an email, and it might be related to my job search, so let me read this real quick. I apologize, chat, hold on. Okay, sorry about that, chat, sorry. Turns out I'm not a millionaire, so, you know, woe betide thee. But anyway, so hopefully you had a good BRB, hope you got up, used the restroom, did all that, you know, hopefully you have done what you needed to do to continue to make yourself comfortable for the stream. I took care of some business in addition to making myself an adult beverage. Today we are having a White Russian, of all things. I don't know why, I was in the mood. I had a cappuccino, or not cappuccino, a freaking an espresso a couple of days ago. And found out that my Bailey's was bad, because apparently Bailey's has an expiration date, and I didn't know that. I know that now. Well, okay, I should have known that. It makes logical sense that that is the case. But I didn't put two and two together until I first put the espresso to my lips and then realized very quickly the mistake that I had made. But yeah, I don't know why, I saw the stuff in the liquor cabinet, and I was like, hey, you know what? White Russian. Why not? Let's see. Permission to post a link. Alright, well, you know the drill, Grendler. As long as it's not a rick and roll, then I'll allow it. If you try to rick and roll, or otherwise post something objectionable, you will be banned. But there you go. There's your permission. Weird. Well, I mean, I'm drinking now, Vile Player. You're allowed to drink as well, if you like. I mean, assuming you're of age, wherever you live. I mean, yeah, so White Russian. If you don't know what a White Russian is, feel free to look it up. It's basically like, it's primarily vodka, but you also, it's usually got some heavy cream, and some kind of coffee type of stuff in it, or cocoa, depending on your preference. It's a creamy drink. It's a sweet drink. Not all that dissimilar to something like a rum and coke or a whiskey and coke, that kind of thing. So, but anyway, that's let me see. How does it go in Russian? It's Zavashe Zadaroye, I believe, is cheers in Russian, or something along those lines. Basically means to your health, but cheers. Zavashe Zadoye. Sorry, my Russian's a little bit rusty. Atrophy from disuse. Anyway. I only know of White Russians because of the dude. I mean, that's not all that surprising. Most people don't order White Russians, don't know what White Russians are, aside from, you know, if we're talking about like history and whites versus reds. But as far as alcoholic beverages are concerned, yeah, most people are not familiar with a White Russian, never had one before, so it's understandable. That's why I described what it is, because I know a lot of folks, especially in the Western world, are not going to be super familiar with it. But anyway, where did we leave off? We left off with us being in an industrial zone to get a bunch of work done on our mechs, which we have done. So all of that work is underway. With that being said, I think it's time to get right back on the horse. And actually, we're right next to another conflict zone that may also have the stuff that we're after. So for some reason, we have Merrick fighting Kurita up here in Steiner space. Not 100% sure what's going on with that, but you know what? Any opportunity to beat the crap out of Kurita is fine by me. So let's get underway. Yeah, Sierra, that looks vaguely correct. Again, I could be wrong. It's been a while. I mean, it is in Cyrillic, which is basically the go fuck yourself of alphabets. Hey, between that and Arabic, like, goddamn. You're talking about languages that are hard to parse in writing. All right. So we do have the thing here that they want us to pick up. Unfortunately, I guess... I mean, there were 4 missions here, but then by the time we got here, 2 of those missions have disappeared, which is unfortunate. So I guess we'll take ourselves elsewhere. Here we go. Oh, hit this. This is the mission for Erst right here. This is the mission for Erst. Stronghold defense. Rasselhaig versus Kurita. Max tonnage 400. And it's probably got the thing that we're after. I mean, Sierra, you're a couple of steps above me. If you're at the point where you can pronounce Cyrillic and at least understand a little bit of it, then you're ahead of me. It's been 10 years. It's been, yeah, about 10 years since I was speaking Russian. It's been almost 15 since the last time I took a formal course. So, it's been a little while. Alright, let's see. We got transmissions. Fortress. Nice. While exploring, you managed to find a Draconis Combine Fortress on a nearby planet. If you have high enough reputation with this faction, you can ask them for aid. You can also choose to attack and pillage the fortress if you so desire. Accepting this will present all available options to you, including spawning the fortress assault mission onto the contract screen. Okay. So we have Stronghold Defense in favor of Rasselhaig. So we need 1 fast mech and 3 snipers are recommended. Defend the stronghold, kill enemies to acquire defense points, and use them to build up a formidable defense. So we've already done this one before, right? This is the one where we were like in the middle of the snowfield and we had enemies coming from every direction. That's what this is, right? I just want to check before we actually get into the mission proper. Sierra, you say that. Remember, and I made this joke before, as a language nerd, Polish is the language that all the vowels were stolen from so that the French could add them in bulk to the end of every word. There's a reason that half of all French words have at least 4 vowels at the end of them, and it's because they stole all the vowels from Poland. Alright, well, we'll take the max salvage and some money on the side, as you do. And they say we're gonna need a fast mech and some brawlers / snipers. That's what they say. But based on the way that went last time, I think that's a lie. Because I did not have a fast mech, and we still did just fine. Maybe we just got lucky with the way that the map was laid out. I don't really know. Speaking of, let's head to the mech bay. Because we did some traveling, so maybe some of this stuff is done. Okay, most of the mechs are stripped. For whatever reason, I did not repair this fucking Atlas, and I don't know why. I guess it's because I'm an idiot. But let's sell the rest of these mechs. Now we've actually stripped the equipment off of them. You want 1 mech for you to control and go achieve objectives and just leave the other 3 at base defending. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we did on the other one, and I'm okay with that. It's just, it says you need a fast mech, or you should have a fast mech. I absolutely did not have a fast mech when we were doing that, and it still worked out pretty well. I mean, I could still take the trab. But a 400-ton limit feels like a waste. Feels like a waste to me. I mean, we could take this. Take Mjolnir out. Because, you know, it's a Marauder too, but 52 kph is pretty good. It's pretty good for an assault mech. We can go ahead and throw this Atlas in here. We could just go Crab Squad. Chad, do we go Crab Squad? Like, I could sit here and agonize over a bunch of different stuff, or we could just go Crab Squad. No, don't worry, Sif. I'm an idiot, and I fully acknowledge that. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and try to deny that I'm a dumbass. Well, Kalowski, you know, that sounds like a personal problem to me, because everything comes from Crab, and everything returns to Crab, my friend. That, you know, Crab's killing your father, that was just him returning to Crab. That's all it was. He was just becoming what we all eventually become. You can't fight Crab. I mean, you can fight Crab. Like your father. Your father tried to fight Crab, and he lost. And then the crabs ate him, hence, he returned to Crab. So, I'm just saying, like, you can either accept Crab, or you can fight Crab. But it's not going to change the outcome. Crab is inevitable. Just say it. Anyway. Crab Squad it is, chat. We're going Crab Squad. We're gonna go hard in the paint on the crabs. Hopefully, this crab does not get an arm blown off this time around. Alright. Back to the mission. And we will load up... I'm sorry? I was about to say... It said the name of that mech was Text Block, and I'm like, excuse you? Alright. Now... You know who we haven't taken direct control of in a while? Mara.
Let's do this.
Let's put Mara in. And then who else has got affinity? If I remember right, we don't really have any pilots with much affinity. So we're actually, because this is going to be a relatively difficult mission, I think we're actually going to take some pilots that have decent skills. So let's put in Northman. Let's put in Antsy. And let's put in... I mean, we gotta take Soul Shit or Fuck Murder, right? We gotta take Soul Shit or Fuck Murder. So much crab, it's like I'm at a Red Lobster. Nah. Red Lobster ain't got nothing on me. They try. I give them credit. They try. But they woke up about 100 years too early to ever beat me at crab. Alright, starts in 42 days. That's acceptable. Hi, Chet. Let's make it hot. You know what time it is. It is time for a crab battle. Ah, Hurst, I assume you're back. Well, if you've been away... Uh-oh. If you've been away, we are currently fighting for Rasselhaig against Kurita in a fortress defense mission, or a stronghold defense mission. I took this mission for you.
Over 4 medium lasers. Over 4 AC2s. 4 anti-air. Over 4 large lasers.
What do we got here?
2 Ravagers.
We got SRM turret. No, thank you.
1 SRM. 2 decoys. 2
A
flamers.
VTOL spawner? No, I don't think I want to spawn any lemmings. Thank you, though. Another VTOL spawner? No, thank you. Anti-air turret? Yes. Get out of the way, doofus. Well, I guess it's a good thing I spawned those anti-air. Oh my god.
Destroyed. Commander, we have lost one of our anti-air turrets.
Yeah, that's a thing that's gonna happen. I don't know if you, like, they brought the entire fucking Curitan Air Force. I don't know if you've been paying attention to recent developments. Guys, feel free to shoot at the 500 VTOLs. Literally getting eaten alive out here, for fuck's sake. Jesus fucking Christ. Definitely should have brought the aerospace fighter out a little earlier on that one. God damn. That was some bullshit. Yeah, better rebuild that fucking AA turret. Good lord. Fucking ate my lunch. Jesus.
New target, Atlas.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Really? Really? And then suddenly 8 fucking Atlases? Ravager turret? Sure. Good God, man. Like, that was not a good opening salvo. I'm gonna switch. Where's my Gauss? Where's my Gauss? Where is my Gauss? There it is. Okay. Here's my Gauss. Tell you what. You donkeys? Wait here.
The indicated grid. Holding at location. Holding at location.
Now let's see what we can do. Oh, they are way the fuck out there. Yeah. I mean, there's fuck all my aerospace fighter's gonna be able to do against that swarm of Atlas. Actually, come to think of it, you guys go ahead and follow me.
In behind you.
Cause they're gonna be as slow as I am, if not slower. Yeah. Go ahead and get out. Go ahead and get out of there, buddy. Not a whole lot to be done. Thankfully, Atlases are actually somehow slower than us. So that might work in our favor. Buddy, I told you to get out. What are you doing? Retreat, my dude. Thank you. Now, I need, okay, there we go. I got a little bit of a visual. Little bit of a visual on something. Wait a minute. Weapon groups. Oh, that's why. Got it.
Target acquired.
I mean, this is the Gauss, the double Gauss crab is basically the Atlas Buster. Like, I didn't realize we were gonna need this, but goddamn am I glad I brought it. Out of the way, doofus. Yeah, I'm aware, thank you.
Focusing our fire on target.
Light them up, please. Light them up, please. Alright. There we go. There we go. This is definitely not what I was expecting when I signed up to this mission. Ow!
Target acquired.
Coordinating our attack.
Okay, that's another one down.
Target acquired.
I can't target that.
Is this the last one? Now, we still got more. We still got two more. I don't know where the other one is. Oh,
Target acquired.
he's sneaking around us. He's sneaking around us. He's sneaking around us. Ow. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna headshot you, motherfucker. Or my people will.
Forming on the commander.
Alright, well, this could have been better. This could have been better. Look left. We're not playing a Metroidvania. First. We're not playing a Metroidvania. I know how that goes. Alright, well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to defend jack shit. No, Ernst, I know. I'm being stupid. I know what you meant. Build more turrets and use them. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, not exactly fast, but I do absolutely intend to build some more turrets when I can get over here.
Target acquired.
Alright. Now what turret is this? What is this? This is medium lasers? No, I don't think I will. What else you got on this side? Tell me it's like AC-2 or a Gauss rifle or something. Medium lasers. Son of a bitch. Where is all the long-range firepower? I mean, I know there's turrets out here too, but shit. Large laser turret. Yes, deploy a large laser turret. Anti-air turret. Sure. AC-2 turret. Yes, absolutely. Give me that long-range firepower.
Base is being captured.
Fire. Fire. Now there was something I saw here that said harasser spawner. Yes. Activate harasser spawner.
Target acquired.
We're on it, Commander.
Target destroyed.
Target received. Engaging.
Destroyed.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Acquired.
Focus target updated.
Okay, I gotta get in here and take care of these guys. Okay, you know what? Can I swap? I can. Can I? Would it be okay if I had a moment where you actually let me move? I give. Son of a bitch!
We are on your target, Commander.
Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that. I forgot how hot AC-20s actually run.
Target destroyed. Coordinating on target ID. Tango down. Ledge target received.
Heard you like AC-20 demolishers, though.
I can't target that.
Target
We're
destroyed.
on your target, Commander.
Alright. We're not dead yet. Although, we got a couple of people that are real fucking close. Fuck it, medium laser turret, why not? I mean, at this point, I'll take anything. Ravager turret? Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, Sierra and Erst, I know you guys have got your armor going on. I thought you guys weren't doing that. Oh, well, you know what? 1800 might be a different time for you than it is for me. I didn't realize. But good luck with the app. Hopefully you kill more of them than they kill of you. And as always, thanks for hanging out, and we will catch you on the next one. Flamer turret? That seems like a waste of points. There you go. Upgrade that AC-2 turret. Give me more AC-2.
For destruction.
Which battle? Oh. Oh.
Awesome.
Did you? Okay, it's not a swarm. It's just
Trail, Commander.
some assault mechs. Alright, then let's switch over to... You know what? AC-2 burst fires we haven't used in a little bit, so let's give them a shot. Where are the... Alright, here we go. This direction. This direction. What is this? And can I build it? This is large laser turret. I need 22. Do not have enough for it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We are very, very, very slow. Let's see what we got. That is a stalker. Need to look at weapon groups, though. Let's see. We do this, 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 and that. And then I want the burst lasers on a chain fire. And there we go. That's a little bit better.
Coordinating on target's ID. Wilco.
Go ahead and lay into that Cyclops, boys. We got some mechs that are getting dangerously close. And this is gonna be an old-fashioned brawl.
Shared target identified. Go kill, Commander. That mech is about to go critical.
Alright, there we go. That's one down.
Incoming missile.
We got an awesome. We got the Cyclops rounding the hill here. Alright, that's the Cyclops down. We got another Cyclops. Boss doesn't have enough DP. Look here, buddy.
Target
I got more DP than I can handle right now.
Focus engagement. Only targets.
Light him up, boys. Light him up.
The time has
Light
come.
him up. There we go. There we go. So have I. Outstanding. Outstanding. That Hamster of Wrath coming in with a big time raid. Thank you, Hamster of Wrath, for showing up and bringing your people over here with you. Man, it feels like a hot minute since the last time I've seen you, but we're glad to see you rolling in on a Saturday, so thanks for joining us. And hopefully the weekend has been treating you well. Let me give you the customary shout out here. Let's see, what were you guys playing? You were playing some Phoenix Point, according to Twitch. So tell me, how was Phoenix Point? It's funny you were playing Phoenix Point because we're currently playing Mechwarrior 5 and we're using a squad of all king crabs. So you know, we always talk about how everything returns to crab. And you would know that best, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Everything returns to crab in Phoenix Point. Crab with a gun. Yeah, crab gun, in fact. So it says you were having a chaotic time. And holy shit, Bamboozle, with an etal emote in chat. He knows. If you know, you know. For those of you that don't know italics, outstanding content creator. I just recently found out there that Bamboozle is also in the etal community, so glad to see that. But Hamster, good to see you all the same. Glad that you had some chaotic suffering in post-crab apocalypse Earth. So how did the missions treat you besides pure chaos? Were you given as good as you got, or were the crabs giving you the business? Tell me how things were going for you. Fairly well, other than getting a grenade in the face. Well, I mean, you know, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. And in a game like Phoenix Point, I mean, I guess it's better to get one grenade in the face than two. Silver linings, I suppose. How far into the campaign are you guys? Is it something that you just started up recently? I feel like I haven't even seen you streaming for quite some time. But how far in are you? How much progress have you made? Is it still the early days? Recruited a mist-huffing maniac with an axe. See, that's what I love about Phoenix Point. Like, it takes the XCOM formula and it's like, but what if we dialed up the crazy to 11? And I am 100% here for it. About 8 hours, it's been terrible. Oh, that's right, I forgot. They just had the big Terror of the Void thing. Man. So I assume that's good. If you were happy to spend 8 hours playing it, then I assume it wasn't totally garbage. very early and the madness is only just beginning. Yeah, that's the thing, is you gotta be in it for a little while before it starts to get really crazy. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love Phoenix Point. It's certainly not the best game, but it's a damn good game for what it is. Good fun, if complicated. Is that extra complication that Terror of the Void adds, or is it just you find Phoenix Point to be complicated in general? I'm just curious. As for me, we're in the middle of a modded career wherein, well, you know, we've been having varying degrees of success and failure. We're currently doing a stronghold defense mission with coyotes. As you can see, they don't mess around in terms of what they throw at you very, very early. We are already maxed out on reputation on this career, so it's a little bit rough, but it's been a lot of fun, and Coyotes has added a lot to the game that I think it was missing in the vanilla mission variety. So I don't have much to complain. It's been a lot of fun. And it's fun to actually have the possibility of failure, which is like in vanilla in vanilla Mechwarrior 5, you kind of have to make a conscious effort to ever have the potential for failure. Like, you have to go out of your way to have a chance of legitimate failure. So Coyotes, it throws a lot of curveballs at you, and I enjoy it quite a lot. Again, it's been a lot of fun. But as you can see, we have some very tough enemies that are more than happy to just go straight for cockpit shots. And they are very unhappy with me specifically. I'm currently using a king crab that has 4 burst fire AC2s, and so we're killing them with kindness, for lack of a better way to put it. Burst fire AC2s are not terribly powerful, but under the right circumstances, as you can clearly see, you can do work with them. Only ever blown up twice before I get the hang of running in circles. Yeah, and again, that's kind of my criticism of vanilla Mechwarrior 5. I went to Clan Coyote for the second. I mean, we have a lot of mods, and one of them does add the clans. So, Clan Coyote is definitely a thing. And we're almost to 30, 50-ish? So we're very close to the point where the clans and clan tech are actually going to start showing up. Oh my goodness. I did not intend to build this King Crab as an anti-air platform, but it has sort of just become that, impromptu. Again, this is all Coyotes right here, this stronghold defense mission, where they just throw a wave of 30 VTOLs at you. I also have damage turned up on ballistic weapons because I feel like they don't hit hard enough in vanilla, and so the VTOLs are an actual threat now because they can and will take you down with AC2s. Oh, proceed to evacuation. Outstanding. I do believe I will. I would love to get out of here before we lose a mech. Death by 1,000 yeets. Exactly. Yeah, AC2s are generally derided as being not very good because they don't hit hard enough, but when you put 4 of them together, make them burst fire them all at once, and aim for the head, they suddenly become much more effective. How's the save? Discord messages haven't been very clear. Oh no, I was unclear on purpose, Ericus. But we did salvage the save. This is the existing save, plus, not only was I able to salvage the save, but I was also able to get it working with the mods. Yeah, if the AC2 shells blot out the sun, you hug in the shade. Agreed. My fear is that it's going to take us so long to get to the extract, they're going to get to the point and capture it before we can get out of here. But it has been a little bit of a rough mission, as you can see. I have the paper dolls mod that actually adds paper dolls to the game. For all of my lance mates, you can see we've taken some fire. It's been a little bit rough. And of course, we do have enemies between us and the extraction. So that's also not great. This particular variant of the King Crab is AC5 burst fires instead of AC2. Roughly the same level of effectiveness in combat, though. Just maybe not quite so much range as we have on the AC2s. Why AC2 burst fire when you can rack 2? Because we're only in the 30-40s gray figure. We're not quite at the point in the timeline where rack 2s are even available. I'll definitely be using them once they are available, but they don't exist yet. Starting mech the other day, a Toro had AC2 and SRM-10. Not bad for a 35-ton mech. Yeah, I mean, I give the Toro a hard time because I just don't like a lot of light mechs in general, but the Toro can definitely do some work. If you build it right and you use it right, the Toro can absolutely do some work. By the way, I switched to this King Crab because this is a hero King Crab and it goes a little bit faster. And again, my hope is that we can get to the extraction before they capture the point. But yeah, I love me some rotary autocannons, and I will absolutely be using them as soon as I have the ability to. Because we are also playing with the full suite of YAML mods, so you know we've got all the good stuff. We got all the good stuff. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. That's okay, we're close. We are close. We should be able to extract before they finish capturing the base. Alright, there we go. There we go. We made it. We made it. Normally I would stay and fight it out, but we took a lot more damage on that mission than I'm normally accustomed to taking with a King Crab squad, so I wanted to get out of there before we ended up losing one of them. That's a very expensive replacement. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got a Hatamoto. Oh, this is the so I gotta take this one. I'm gonna take this Hatamoto, and I'll show you why here in just a sec. This is a Hatamoto that basically looks like a Zaku. I'll show you here in a second. But let's see, we got another 4 picks. What do I do with 4 picks? AC-20 rapid fires? That's a lot of AC-20 rapid fires. I don't want rapid fires, though. I want burst fires. And they don't have any. So what we'll do instead is we'll take some part salvage, I guess. Still no Night Star. I'll take some AMS ammo, though. Won't complain about AMS. And then I guess we'll just take 3 pieces of Atlas salvage. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty expensive to fix up, but that's alright. Stream mate? Oh, you were playing with a... What? You know the guy. Cooked up the 110 kph hatchet man with a claymore, 4 missile launcher, and 3 machine guns. So I'll do you one better than that, hamster. I'll do you one better than that. If we're gonna compare Mech Bay Heresy, I'll do you one better. Oh, helium laser. No, you're right. You're right. I'll do you one better with this Annihilator. This Annihilator that we call Godzilla. So I'll just... I'll here. Let me make myself invisible. And I'll let you take that in for a second. I'll let you take that in for just a second. That don't tell him, chat. Don't tell him. How fast? It has mask and it has a supercharger. How fast do you think this thing goes when I sprint? And Erica says, happy to see you fix the game. Have a mini RP con tomorrow, so this nerd needs to sleep. Alright, well get some sleep, Ericus, and good luck with the con. As always, glad to have you. Thanks for showing up and joining us here on a Saturday. Hopefully you had a good time. I wish you the best, and I hope you have an outstanding rest of your weekend. You're right, hamster. It is over 100. It is over 100. I mean, you can see already with the 400 engine, its normal walk speed is 64 kph. This is an Annihilator, by the way. I have already effectively doubled its walk speed. This thing sprints at 130 kph. This Annihilator sprints faster than light mechs run. It is stupid, and I love it. The best part? You can see we have medium short burst lasers in it right now. Originally, we had flamers in it. So I will see your 110 kph Hatchet Man and raise you a 130 kph Annihilator. How long does it take to stop? It actually stops pretty quickly. It actually stops pretty quickly. Speaking of, do we have an arena mission where I can show this thing off? Let me go see if I can find an arena mission. I'll show you what this thing does. That's sad. Let's go ahead and get our mechs repaired first. Get the crab squad fixed up. Did we actually lose any weapon systems, is the question. We had some weapon systems damaged, but it doesn't look like we actually lost anything. Alright, outstanding. Outstanding. Let me see if I can find an arena mission. And I'll show you how this thing performs under duress. Here we go. Aspta has some arena missions. Hopefully we can find one with an unlimited weight. That's some quality. Yeah, this is weapons grade Mech Bay Heresy right here. And it's what I live for. For those of you that don't know. So for the raiders, I know some of you may not have been here before, but for those of you that don't know me, I am Maria Miran, and I am a Battletech nerd. I play some other games too, but I primarily play Battletech games. And my specialty is bad tactical decisions and Mech Bay Heresy. Oh, Hamster, you might have caught a gift sub today because my guys, now that everything rolled over, my guys have gifted like 150 total subs today because as much as I discourage them from doing that, they still feel the need to do it. So, you may have caught a sub on accident today. Does the head come off? Not yet. Sometimes. Let me see. Tonnage limit, that's a 2v2 heavy. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do something really dumb, and I might regret this. But I'm gonna do something really dumb. I'm gonna go into a 2v2 heavy arena match with nothing but an Annihilator. Let's see. I guess it's just gonna be the commander on this one. Oh, no, Ansie's got some affinity. Alright, here we go. It's a 150 ton limit. 150 ton limit. I'm gonna do a 2v2 with only one mech.
The time for talk is over. This arena
Now let me make sure that we got our weapon groups set up properly. We'll do that. We'll do this. And then, of course, I always want to have a chain fire group and a full alpha group.
Is about to kick off.
So this is already an annihilator at 64 kph. And now, it's time to put the pedal to the metal. And Crew Card resubscribing for 6 months. Thank you for the 6 months of extended support, Crew Card. Saying whoop for 6 months. I agree. Whoop indeed. I'm sorry? Oh, I see. Well, I might be screwed, you guys. I might be screwed because I don't think I have the ability to take these guys out. I have made a grave error. I was not expecting them to throw these guys at me. So in case you're confused about what's happening right now, they send VTOLs out to attack me because it's a heavy match and I brought an assault mech. So even though technically I'm under ton for the match, I'm out of the weight class that I'm supposed to be in. I'm supposed to be in a heavy mech. Instead, I took an assault mech. So I'm gonna have to attempt to take these boys down. And I don't know if I can. It's actually a really bad time for me to have AC or ballistic damage tuned up on this playthrough. It is literally a worst case scenario. Stop it. Stop it, you butthole. Go into the darkness. Thank you. Well, thankfully, the enemies are also shooting at these guys, which is a little bit helpful. There we go. There we go. At least they're not yellow jackets. I mean, I'll agree that it could be worse. It's just this design is not really meant to take on large groups of VTOLs or anything above a certain elevation. So I'm gonna do this. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and hit the afterburner here. We'll go 130 kph. And we're dealing with... Oh, we're dealing with a Crusader. Alright. Fisticuffs. I'm sorry? Why am I not... Oh, that's why. Because it turns out I was an idiot the whole time. Where are you going? Where are you going? You were talking all that smack, and now all of a sudden you're running away. And that's one down. They haven't even breached our armor yet. We've changed the terms of the duel. Pray we do not alter it further. I mean, you're not wrong. Are you really sure? Are you really sure that you want to have this fight with me? I mean, to be fair, he almost center torsoed me. So yeah, that fight could have gone better. I was so busy to show off my heretical annihilator, I almost got it blown up trying to show off. So I apologize, Chet. But there you go, hamster. That's the 130 kph annihilator. Absolutely disgusting, and I love it. I love it. Only 3 picks on the salvage. You know what? I'll take some cataphract salvage. Why not?